What's up everyone, how are we all? Simon back here again for part 2 of Sloto Mania. So, you instantly join me just as I get the coin feature, so that's a great start. So just literally sort of washing that quickly. Just take the washing machine off because sort of can't really sort of do anything yet until the drying's done. So there we go, so happy days. Hope you're all well, keeping safe as always. So I'm a bit out of breath, just sort of checked under the bed. I don't know, there's something in the bed and I thought there was something in the bed anyways. Just checking the TV, what's going on? There we go. So happy days, so yeah, so I haven't really got any sort of massive amounts of ones on here yet. I mean the biggest one we got is 2.5 bill, which is not the biggest obviously compared to the last one we had. I mean we got nearly 30 billion in the last coin feature, which was really nice, wasn't it? So, but usually when you get a good one, usually it sort of follows it up with a crap one, so this is sort of like the crap one now. So like I said, I'm not going to tempt it because the sort of the odd amounts of this and that are sort of a bit weird, so as long as I get something big out of it I don't care. But like I said, more than likely you're not going to get anything because we got a big one in the last one. So but anyway, so can't surely do me, but like I said, it probably will. Yeah, thought so. So there's the rubbish one. So this one's only about 7 or 8 bill, so it's sort of not sort of the best one. Well, it's sound like it's a bit more than that. So I mean, I can't count. So nearly 12 billion, so it's a lot more. It's nearly 12 billion, so it's a lot more than I thought it was. So anyway, so we'll sort of crack on with the spins and get on with it. So happy sort of day. So 29% now. I'm sure that's only got up 1%. That's ridiculous. So yeah, so sort of happy days indeed. So I'm trying to think it because I'm sort of stuck on the same game. I sort of try and sort of think of sort of a funny story. I can't really remember now. I mean, there is one that just sort of stick in my head, but I think I might have told you before. So basically, this was sort of back in the day of school, back in secondary school. I'm sure I was at school. It was called Welland Park. So I'm just going to turn it over because there's something on TV I don't want to see. So there we go. It's just an advert on animals and stuff. I'm not watching it because it's very sentimental when it comes to animals. But anyway, so yeah, so this is, like I say, the story sort of as it goes. Don't worry, it's not a long story. Going back to secondary sort of things, I remember that we would just come out of sort of having break time, and I can't remember what lesson it was after, but there was a few of us sort of like lingering around, sort of not messing about as such, but sort of standing around sort of thing. And yeah, and then also like I can't remember who there was. There was me. I'm trying to think who there was. There was me, Tim, Rich. Lee was there as well. I'm trying to think who else. Me, Tim, Lee, Rich, Baz, Barry. And I think that was it. I think that was it anyway. So yeah, so so like I say, I don't know why I'm dragging this out for, but basically all it was, literally, we're standing outside. For some reason I can't get the TV on now. It's not working properly. Anyway, so like I said, I was all standing outside drinking the pops, this and that. Apparently I got no signal in my area, apparently. I was just watching darts 2 seconds ago and I got no signal. And yeah, so and for some reason there's sort of like quite a lot of sort of like not seagulls, like birds sort of about, sort of like pigeons and stuff and this and that. So, and then out the blue, sort of like, as we were sort of talking about, I can't remember what I was talking about, but we were just sort of talking about random rubbish as kids sort of do that time and age. And it sort of noticed something sort of fell out of the sky, sort of thing, and it sort of fell out, and it sort of landed on sort of like I think I'm sure it was Barry's drink or Buzz's drink, and we looked at it, and it was well, you wouldn't believe what it was. It was bird poo, it sort of somehow landed, and it's sort of like, because you can see sort of the white marks around the sort of top of the can, and I can't forget it anyway. And basically, obviously, you knew what was going to happen next. So I sort of like, somebody looked at me and then I looked at them, sort of thing, because there was only a couple of us that noticed it. And then sort of like took a drink, and then sort of like it went and I was like, oh, what the hell's that? Oh my god, what's that? Sort of thing, going all panicky and shit. And I was like, oh, so, and I said, you just put something in my drink? Well, I wasn't looking. I said, no. I just put something in my mouth. It just tasted disgusting. I just had a swig of Coke. And it's like, and then obviously you know what happened. Obviously he took a swig of the drink while there was like a bit of purple around on the can. And then obviously he was sort of sick, because you can literally smell the poo. It was disgusting, and he was sick for ages. And it's not good. I mean, it's not funny because it's sort of serious, even though it's just a bit of bird poo. But it's sort of at the time sort of thing. Obviously you panic and get all wound up and stuff. But yeah, so that was sort of quite sort of a bit of a weird one. So, and he was sick for days, and yeah, so sort of quite mad really. So. But yeah, so that was sort of a bit of a weird situation. Sort of saw him like a bit later on that lot, and he didn't speak to us for a long time because we didn't sort of tell him, sort of thing. But you know, he just let him get on with it, sort of thing. Ain't gonna sort of grumble and stuff like that. So anyway, let me just do something quickly. So I'll just get him a spray, polish spray, because I've got a bit of dust. I cleaned everywhere, obviously I didn't, so I'm still doing bloody housework while I'm talking to you lot. But anyway, it makes no difference to me, like I say, so it's all good. It's all good fun. It's just wiping out everywhere. There we go, happy days. It's a bit more better now, not so dusty, still a bit dusty around there, but there we go. I ain't got any proper bloody dusters. That was a pain in the ass. Anyway, so yeah, so basically that was sort of the story, sort of thing. I mean, there's loads of other stories I could sort of probably tell you. I think the one I think I've actually told you this one as well. I think sort of one of the stories I sort of actually sort of did. I think I remember we was playing rugby, and sort of at the time it's like I say, it was sort of class v class sort of thing, and you know. And let's just put it this way: we had rugby, and then we ended up sort of turning out against a team. One of the classes who, I mean, there was a lad in there who sort of used to bully me quite a lot, and yeah, and basically, you know, the word sort of got my revenge on him, sort of thing, in a way, on the rugby pitch, or on the pitch. So, I mean, I wasn't great at rugby, but I wasn't bad. I mean, for a big guy, I was back then, and obviously I'm still a big guy now, but sort of, it's a lot of. On the coin feature there, quite a big one that. So yeah, so basically sort of got my revenge. I sort of went into his shoulder first in the tackle sort of thing, and yeah, crying on the floor like a baby, but there you go. So never mind. So but I suppose, like I say, I mean, everyone used to, I mean, back in the school days I used to get sort of quite bullied a lot back in the day, but it is what it is. I mean, I think the worst sort of thing I think I can ever remember, I remember primary school once. The school's called C of E, or Fairfield School, whatever you want to call it. That's what it was back in the day. And I was in, this is primary school. This was, so this is going back some years. And I remember going into the headmaster's sort of office with a mum. And at the time, there was a chap called Billy, who used to keep bullying me all the time because of my last name and stuff and that lot. And I mean, because I'm not a fighter at the end of the day, I've never been, and still ain't now. So yeah, so sort of then, this is going to stand you. So basically what happened was we were sort of having a talk about this, and you know, what was going on with this school and stuff, and about me getting bullied and stuff and that lot. And then out of the blue, the headmaster, of all the things he said, sorry, it was a he, by the way, not a she, a he, said, well, if it's that bad, why don't you go and change your son's last name? Now my mum went absolutely ballistic. As you can probably tell, she didn't do anything as in sort of smacking one or something like that, because you know, she's not a violent person. She never has been and still isn't now. You know, she's getting older, bless her. So yeah, so that sort of, and obviously at the time I didn't sort of understand, because you know I just didn't understand, but sort of, you know, you look back on it now, it's like wow, you know. So, but yeah, so that's sort of quite mad. And absolutely well, was on the verge of clobbering, and she just grabbed my hand and we went. Apparently, I think it was, we sort of did like that. But yeah, so but like I say, sort of further down the road, years down the road, apparently there was further complaints made to that headmaster, and he actually got booted out for, I think it was, well, let's just put it this way, he was a naughty teacher with a student. Let's just put it that, as sickening as that sounds, so, because it is sick. But anyway, so yeah, so we got done eventually. So, but yeah, so that's sort of like another sort of weird story. And obviously, I mean, you know, just picture. I mean, can you imagine? You know, you take your, you know, you go to the school, you have a talk with your headmaster about your child getting bullied, and then sort of being told that, oh, why don't you go and change his last name? Can you imagine that's how disrespectful that is? That is so wrong. I mean, to be fair, I mean, if it was my child in that situation, I'd gone, what the do you know what I mean? You know, WTF and all that stuff. So but my good God, that was, I never forget something like that. So but yeah, quite mad. I mean, because obviously where we used to live, I mean, the COV school was sort of quite far, well, it was actually quite far away, and then we obviously left that school and we went to another school which was even further away. So it's sort of talk about from going from one school which was quite a long way, and then go from another school that was even further away. So but I used to stop around my sisters a lot, because obviously it was sort of closer to the primary school at the time. So happy days. So yeah, so all good indeed. So but yeah, so some funny sort of stories. I mean, I've got loads to sort of tell, but like I say, I thought I'd tell you just a sort of couple sort of thing. You know, I told you about the old Leo, the dog Leo, which is sort of quite funny. But yeah, so sort of had a good laugh, sort of, and you know, I might sort of do a sort of private video sometime, and I'm sort of, well, not private video, but put on YouTube, sort of like a video, sort of, you know, I thought back in the day sort of thing. But for some reason my TV's gone absolutely berserk. There we go, so I'm just watching darts. There's a play on TV I don't like. I won't mention his name. But anyway, so yeah, so there's, like I say, there's a lot of funny stories I can sort of say and stuff. I mean, embarrassing stories like back in the day when, like I say, I mean, the only other the story I can sort of think of was I think I was only about 8 at the time, I think 7 or 8 at the time, and I was in primary school. I can't remember the name of the actual school now. I was living in a sort of village called Great Glen, and I can't remember, I think it was St Joseph's the school was called. And basically, because I've sort of had because I was sort of born with a twisted bell, so obviously you can imagine what obviously sort of went through, as in sort of over the years with the twisted bell sort of thing. But anyway, so yeah, so basically sort of very short sort of term, I was dying to go to the toilet, and let's just put it this way, it wasn't number 1, it was number 2. And obviously the teacher wouldn't let me go. I kept putting my hand up, miss, I really need to go, and you know, basically never let me go. And then obviously the worst happened, so, and obviously I went back home, and obviously with all those shit in my pants, so, you know, so not good. So obviously sort of got all upset and that lot, and obviously my mum come in, obviously sort of picked me up, and she obviously gave her 2 pence and this and that lot, if you know what I mean. So well, there we go, so that's that. So but anyway, so this we what's going on? Oh, I've got a new card. Belter, I'll say thank you. So thanks, that will be it for this part, part 2 of Sloto Mania. So we got a little bit done, we didn't get as much as we wanted, but what I will do is I will come back as soon as the second dash is done, and then I'll be straight into the third and final part of the video. So anyway, so as always people, you all take care and stay safe, and I'll be back for part 3 as soon as possible. See you later everyone, take care and bye bye.